welcome to another episode of Hello World with your girl Joy from Be the Difference Clothing. How is everyone doing today? I hope you're doing fine. I hope you're doing lovely. My bad. I'm just all over the place right now. I hope that all things are good and brand new for you and that you are inspired and encouraged to be the best you that you can be. And who am I? Yeah, I wasn't sure if I was gonna get plastered by a 18-wheeler. Hey Brooklyn, how you doing? We have a member. We have a member, and it's Brooklyn and White Boy. We have a member. We have a member, and it's Wellness with Frugal Mama. How y'all doing? How was your day? Let me ask you a question, Wellness. What made you want to change channel name? I know maybe I did ask you before, but I don't remember. Help me to remember, please. What made you want to change it? Ooh, we have a member. Exactly 2 members in one account, and it's like Nicole Marie Gary. Hey guys, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? I hope you're doing good. What's going on, y'all? I'm so sorry for all of the shakies. Hold on, that should do it. So how y'all doing? How's your day? I just said it's time for some good old-fashioned inspiration. Okay? You know what I'm saying? We need it. At different parts of the... Oh, y'all closing off now? Y'all really gonna close off? At different parts of the day and points of the day, we do need some good old-fashioned inspiration, whether we realize it or not. Hey, Gary is good. He's smiling. Okay. Hey, Gary. I'm wondering why we're not getting through this light. I'm getting a real big attitude right now. But let me diverge. Let me take myself off of this right here, because all it's gonna do is just gonna aggravate me and make me more delayed than what I really think I am. See, the minute I let go, we go. All right, so anyway, let me get some announcements out of the way. Hey Susie Q, how you doing? Good to see you. We have you're not gonna cut me off. I'm sorry, y'all. No. I'm sorry. Now when I'm trying to get out of traffic. Hey, Life with Susie Q, how you doing? Good to see you. My blood just rushed a little bit. Okay, so let me get the announcements out of the way. So tomorrow, guys, we are having a pop-up Black Friday. We're doing it this Friday instead of next. Change it up a little bit. So you all are welcome to come out and shop. It's gonna be a few different people on the panel. Let's see, hopefully. Great question. I felt like it was more reflective of my forward trajectory. Okay. I know that's right. Right, because you're gonna be a trainer in a minute. So that's Black Friday tomorrow. So come out and be inspired anyway. We're going to be chitty chatting. And if you want to shop, you're more than welcome to. Don't not come because you feel like, you can't buy something at the moment. That's fine. You still can hang out. But that chat tomorrow is primarily going to be about purchasing stuff like as if you were at a Black Friday sale. Instead of going into the store, you'll be right in the comfort of your own little home, behind your computer or your TV, whichever one you prefer is fine by me. That's that. Then we have listening sessions with Joy. If you would like to come and book a session, you're more than welcome to do so. The sessions are designed for you to be able to talk about anything that you want to talk about. If you would like to get something off your chest that you don't necessarily want everybody else to know, or like everybody else meaning like even your closest confidants, right? So you can do that at btdllc@gmail or text 201-540-9104. And also, you can always join Be the Difference Clothing on all platforms at btdllc. You're more than welcome to do that as well too. I am on a lot of different platforms. Well, the company is on a lot of different platforms, and we try our best to diversify each platform with content. Okay, so please feel free to join on those. What else is going on? What else is going on? Other than that, that's pretty much it. If I can think of it, then I will let you know. Let you go. I'm gonna let you go ahead and go. What else is going on? So pretty much, it's time for some good old-fashioned inspiration. Let me tell you why. Because throughout the course of our days, whether we recognize it or not, and this goes reflecting back to what we were talking about yesterday with finding the why, right? And really dissecting each and everything that we do, whether it be a thought that turns into an action or whatever. But if we pay attention to all points in our lives during the course of the day, we might notice that there are a lot of points or different time periods where our senses might be heightened with aggravation or happiness. But we won't know that until we start paying close attention. So when you need inspiration and you don't know it, how you gonna get out that funk? When you need inspiration and you do know it, like, oh, I'm spiraling out, let me go get my dose of inspiration. Do you know where you can go immediately? There's so many different things. If you're on YouTube all day, like I am, you can absolutely type in motivation, inspiration. You can type in music for inspiration, music for motivation. You can do so many different things that you can, at the click of your finger, immediately rest your weary troubles there. Hey, Mrs. VSN, how you doing? Good to see you. You know, it's just understanding when we need to plug in that outlet. That's key. And understanding when that stuff really starts to happen, man, we would solve so many issues and stuff. Hey, information man, how you doing? What's up, Trap? Y'all, let me sidetrack real quick. So Information Man has 2 channels. Please go and check out both of his channels. He be giving some good raw. Information Man, let me tell you, I have to apologize because I was in your chat and I was on Instagram and a girl posted that Kyle Rittenhouse. I don't know if you guys know him, but I was talking about him not too long ago. Kyle Rittenhouse, the one that like basically had an AKA and killed so many people in a crowd. Anyway, they said that his trial, the thing, I guess she was posting a meme or whatever, but the thing said in exclusive that he got off on all charges. So I don't find that kind of stuff funny, and I really wouldn't like make a joke about that. So I really thought that the case was over, but it looks like it's about to be over now. So I was really hot and bothered, really mad when I saw that thing. So we will be finding out about his verdict shortly, I assume, whether he'll be off or not, or if he'll have to serve time. But it's crazy that I would have gotten that mad, because the idea of someone else getting away with murdering people, and unfortunately there is a color issue in this aspect, but the fact is I don't even know why there's even a trial. Like, I thought when you kill somebody, The idea is, are you going out? Oh, you're not. The idea is you pay for the repercussions of your actions. That's what I thought it was about. But they really, truly trying to get this kid off. Like, why? Anyway. And Trap Vision 3D, y'all go check out Trap Vision 3D. He about to be doing some amazing things. Yes, I saw that in another app. I saw that in somebody else's chat. I'm not gonna blow it up because that's not my place too. But Trap Vision doing, jury is still delivering. Yes, they are. Lots of people don't see that he didn't. You know what? And I see that too. Mrs. VSN. I only was in, YouTube showed me that court case, and I didn't even really know what the court case was about until I was like, oh yeah, I remember. I didn't know his name. I just knew it was someone killed a group of people during, the protests of George Floyd's murder, right? It was supposed to be peaceful, but then you had people with rifles. But Mrs. VSN, the part that I saw on during the proceeding, and his counterpart walking around with cops, knowingly seeing them with assault rifles on them. Nobody, not one cop said, "Oh, can I please see your license to carry?" I was like, and it was literally like footage, and they were just on camera like, yeah, we're trying to protect people. So the idea was he was supposed to be protecting somebody's car dealership, I guess. But then he ran off and went towards the crowd. And there were people on the rooftop. That's what I saw when I saw the court case that day. I haven't looked at it. I haven't looked at it anymore. Like, I never looked at the case after that. After I saw the judge talk about the defense has a point where AI might really, forge the outcome of whether he shot somebody. They tried to say that Apple has their own AI intelligence, and that sometimes manipulates videos to becoming what AI wants to. So then the judge was like, well, the prosecutor needs to come with, they need to come with a specialist that can debunk what the defense was trying to say. I said, after that, I was just like, oh no, this is too much. And so that's why when I saw, that little meme that turned out to be a meme that he got off, I believed it because of what I saw. But I didn't turn it. That thing had my little emotions going up and down too much. So I stopped watching after that one little thing. I was watching for like a good hour. And I don't know what day that was, but Kyle was on the stand when I was watching that. And I was anybody else who was in the chat that day would know that I said, well, the way this person is speaking, his comprehension isn't really that good. From what I was saying with how he was like, well, I don't understand the question. Can you please help me? Like, he really, really should not have been given a gun. And the people that hired him should have, whether they decided to meet him or not, should have said, son, maybe not this rodeo, okay? Because any one of us could have said to that boy, go kill somebody, he would have done it. Because he doesn't have, it's just not there from what I was watching, right? So all of those things made me not want to watch it no more. Anyway, let me get back to inspiration, because really, I need some inspiration after that whole ordeal. I mean, how our court systems can just really sit there and argue the fact that, yeah, somebody, but I thought that if you didn't have a weapon, then that means that you pretty much are not a direct threat if you don't have a weapon. Like, but then again, a lot of people get killed without even carrying a weapon, even with their hands up. So I don't know, y'all, but that junk really hit. It really hit. Just knowing that we sit there and create income for people to sit in a room and have somebody be at the top of the room deciding other people's lives based on circumstantial evidence or fake evidence or whatever they want, whatever terminology they would like to use to make it sound important. The fact of the matter is, this was done. Now, what's the repercussion? Whether he meant to kill somebody or not, it's all right. But you have to pay for making other people's lives get. And another thing that I'm not sure people think about is when somebody gets shot, it's not necessarily that they die right that instant. They may start screaming. They may start doing a whole lot of things. Their bodies may start doing things that we normally wouldn't see. So when we put all of that into it, you got people losing on both ends. The defense loses because now that person, whether they're married or just somebody's child, their parent is going to miss them, all their friends. Then you have the victims. And if they have family. So I want to encourage everyone right now, before we decide to literally get mad at each other and take things out of proportion, let's think about how many people can actually be directly affected by the things that we do. Hey Ronan, how you doing? All I know is my brown skin won't be able to get away with that. No, it won't. The judge has been on another level. Them good old boys look out for each other. They sure do. But Miss VSN, I mean, just to digress a little bit, that prosecutor gray suit was really nice. He had a nice suit on, but the state of whatever is paying for his suit. I think, however this verdict goes, people need to start protesting the system, not necessarily the people who caused the system to get into action, but the simple fact that the system is never held accountable. And I mean, not just like, we need to go to the courts. We need to start then trying the judges and the lawyers. They need to get on the stand. They need to be held accountable for allowing X, Y, and Z to become free after the fact. Even though you know you let this person go, they're still liable to reenact the same reasons as to why they were in your presence. And instead of that reenactment being someone else, it could be them or their family members. Hey, AKA, how you doing? Although in another state, right, so shot by a cop within seconds. So there is 2 Americas, and I don't care about that's true. Odd thing is, North Carolina, you need a background check for pistols or handguns, but not rifles. Oh my goodness, are you serious? Do they not have the same impact of imminent death for if it hits the right artery? If it hits the right muscle, does it not make it make sense to me? That's the inspiration right there, y'all. We need to get up off. We need to get up off, even if it's not literally you physically getting up off doing something, it's just speaking about it. Speaking about it so more people are aware, because when you speak about things, maybe you may not be the person that gets the action done, but you invigorate or inspire someone else to take the action that they may have the more strength to do. They may be stronger in that area to actually be physically in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need to talk about these things, expose the fact that it's okay. Like, it's one thing for cops to get away with it, but why don't we go be like, excuse me, judge, we need to put you on. Excuse me, judge, we need to put you on. Why is it so hot in here, y'all? Oh my goodness, I need to turn the heat all the way off. Like I'm boiling. I think I accidentally turned it on to 100. Woo! You know what I'm saying? So whoever may be watching this, I want to inspire you. Whether it be about race or not. The point of the matter is, justice is never, or it seems as though justice doesn't seem to be served in every appropriate way. They said, well, I'm a judge. You can't hold me accountable for nothing. Yes, I can. You are still a public servant. Even though you have a stipend that we pay, you're still a public servant. And you're supposed to be non-biased. I don't care what these laws or these, oh, that's cute. Well, or these new articles that they come out with, like to make things, these loopholes and stuff like that. You still need to be held accountable. Do you sleep well at night? How do you feel like you can sleep so good at night and peacefully, like, oh my goodness, I don't really think he did anything wrong. But okay, you may not think he did anything wrong, but he killed somebody. And this goes for anybody. How can we justly give fair sentences to people who murder someone? Because even if we put them in jail, we're still paying their way. So what would be the recommendation? This is all opposite than what I was thinking. What would be a good recommendation for handling something like that? Gun laws are getting less restrictive because it was getting more challenging for them to qualify. Texas is open carry, no license or training needed. Oh my goodness. It's going to be the Wild Wild West if you can legally own and get your own. That's what they said. That's what they said, Mrs. VSN. I heard that because a lot of our police officers are retiring early or quitting because they don't want to get the shot. That's what I started hearing. So they said, you know, the hot items that are being sold out in mass proportions are guns and bullets. That's not the first time. Guns and bullets were sold out even when we first had the signs of pandemic. Okay, because I know some people who, you know, own guns and stuff like that. Like, I don't know. I don't think I could hold a gun. I would be too afraid that I would hurt myself. Even knowing, like, I don't know. I might knowing my behind, I might accidentally play Russian roulette and, like, I don't need no gun. You know what I mean? I know I'm all goofy sometimes, and I might be the one to be like, ooh, let me play Russian roulette and see what happens. And then if I don't, then I'm like, ooh, let me do it again. Nah, I don't need no gun. I don't need no gun. But again, that's what I was hearing, Mrs. VSN. That's why I said what I said. That's what I was hearing. And I'm like, well, I don't know. I know, I believe I'm protected regardless. And that's what I'm going to go with. I'm protected regardless. There's certain things that I know that I don't need, and I will not take part in those things. But if someone is around me that wants to protect me, that's fine. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Rifles are so-called supposed to be for hunting, so the law allows for them. I don't understand why assault weapons are even made and sold for the public. They should be for military only. Hey, abandoned boys, how you doing? Yeah, I've been done shot myself. You shot yourself for real, or you just saying, yeah, you agree with me? Thank you, Brooklyn. It's just, these are conversations, like, as difficult as it is for me right now, these are conversations that we do need to have. You know what I mean? We do need to have these conversations. And it's not to discourage people, but it's, you know, open our eyes. Like, I didn't know what wellness was saying. That's kind of messed up. That's really kind of messed up. You can have a rifle. But I don't think you could do that up here in up north. I don't think you could do that up here in New Jersey and New York. I don't think you could do that at all. To be walking around free willy, I don't think that's a wise suggestion for anybody to try to do. I mean, maybe I should look it up and see, but if I were to physically see somebody with a gun in their hand, I think I would just play dead. I would just play dead, because that's such a foreign thing to me. I would just play dead. Like, are they going yet? Because because I don't want you to be like, hey, Joy. Nope. I'm like, dog, I don't know who Joy is. I'm sorry. Who is Joy? Let me help you find her. Wait, is that a girl or a boy? Who are you trying to find? You know, I don't know who no Joy. Aren't you Joy? Nope. My name ain't no Joy. I don't know what you talk. Don't call me Joy. That's what I would be doing. Protect yourself at all times. But like, I'm looking for Joy. You are? Me too. Where's she at? You know, people have been cleaning their weapons and inadvertently fired ammo still in the chamber. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yes. Oh yes. Hey Terry, how you doing? You know, New Jersey ain't no. I know that's right. You know, if it were Miss Via saying, I'd probably be like, I work at home. I would probably be work at home. I'm like, I'm not playing around with these people, because you know, people's attention spans and the tolerance level is very, very low. And you already see what I have to deal with when I drive. So imagine if somebody had open carry season. Nah. Hey Bonnie Rose, how you doing? In New Jersey? It would be left and right. People laid out. Left and right. Nah, I'm good. And it's crazy how is it that they know what state? That's so dope, right? How is it that they know what state would be more responsible with open carry? What states? You ever think about that? Why would it not be legal in New Jersey but okay in Texas? Things that make you think a little bit, like, really? That's kind of true. Like, why is that all right? Are the people different? Well, maybe people are bred differently. Y'all are opening my brain, like, just thinking about this. That's crazy. I remember when I went to North Carolina, you know, the stop was in Texas, and it was like the Bible Belt. In the air, you just saw that big old Bible Belt state. I was like, wow. This is when I was gung-ho, like, into Christianity. I was like, oh, that's so dope. Oh, maybe I should not have gone this way. I just see a sea of red lights. Red lights. I should have turned off when I had the chance to. Hey, Melissa Scott, how you doing? You get in more trouble wounding versus the alternative. That's a shame. I see folks every now and then open carry. If I could if I wanted. Oh my goodness. Have you, like, would you be afraid? Well, never mind. Let me not ask no personal questions. Let's stay on the point. So my inspiration to all of us today is, let us really start thinking about our actions before. And not just the action alone, but the response and the repercussions of our actions before we do them. Like, let's role play scenarios in our head before we do the things that we do. Come on, y'all. Let's go. Let's role play. Start role playing more in your head. Maybe you would say less. Right? Wow, we missed this whole entire traffic light. I would have did the same thing. He went through the full red on. I should have been right behind you, sir. I'm not gonna lie. I will go through a stingy yellow light. I will go through a stingy yellow light. Yes, I will. I will go through a stingy yellow light because the way this traffic is, sometimes you don't want a billion cars to get right in front of you when it's just a stingy yellow light. Stingy yellow really means that it's like on a cusp of turning red, or if you blink just half a blink, it's gonna be red. I'll do it. Oh well. But now we're gonna sit here. This light gonna be about 30, 40 seconds. That's a long time when you got hundreds of cars rallying already through. So be inspired, y'all. Miss Joy, it comes down to a state's history and culture. Southern states are more open to having people carry guns than northern states. 80% of life is not, yes, that is so true. That is very true. I should have followed that car. Literally, y'all, at least 100 cars just went through. That's going to push me back at least 10, 20 minutes. Hey, Points Blank, how you doing? Dropping by. Thank you, I appreciate it. We were just having a little open conversation about stuff. It's supposed to be inspiring, but it wasn't what I was intentionally thinking about, like as far as inspiration. It just kind of ran off into a tangent. You know how it started? Because I was apologizing to Information Man show. That's why. I feel like I need some candy. I ran out of Skittles, y'all. Oh, my bad. That's what happened. You dig down 1 second, all these cars already went. My bad. I was digging in my bag for something to eat. What I was gonna say, at the end of the day, even with all of these seemingly impossible things that are going on in our communities and our world, it still can get better. But we have to talk about it. That's how we get over it. It's to continuously talk about it. Sorry, y'all. Not get over, but overcome and get through. That's what we have to do. We're gonna make it though. I believe it. And I'm crazy enough to believe it. Yep. I'm crazy enough to believe it. And a reminder to any one of us can become, oh, I probably really should have turned it off. Any single one of us can become victims, and we can victimize. Any one of us can do that. So while we like to judge, and I'm not trying to judge the guy and his intentions, I'm just judging based off the fact that you took a life. Like, the fact that you took a life, you should feel like I should be held accountable. Even if I felt like it was right, I should still be held accountable for, like, the simple fact I took somebody's life. You took the soul out of somebody. Like, all right, I am guilty for that, but I think maybe then it would be a lot easier to, like, come up with a plan of action. But to just say, like, well, I was defending myself. You were walking through a crowd. I'm just specifically talking about this person right here. You were walking through a crowd, and then, like, all of a sudden, people just went down. If you decide to own a weapon, that's up to you. But just be very, very cautious about when you decide to use it and where you decide to store it. Hey, Charlene, how you doing? Hold on, I'm coming up to a little pause in the room. Just because you catch hell. You're in control. You're no one else. No one else have the courage to. It's very true. Very true. So I'm gonna leave y'all with that. Just be encouraged to really think twice about what you do in your life and how it's gonna affect many others. Whether it's a weapon, or how you use this weapon, or how you use this weapon, how you use this weapon, how you use this weapon. Just think about the greater good. So, my name is Joy from Be the Difference Clothing, and I am signing out on another episode of Hello World. Yes. Thank you.